Morning students, welcome back. Today we are going to start further the next topic that is related with our financial statement. Okay, so we just have to wait for 2 or 3 minutes because some of students are not present till now, and after that we are going to start further topics. We just have to wait for 2 or 3 minutes. Until now, from the previous topic, if you have any doubt related with your previous topic, we have discussed first 4 points, and any doubt related to that point you can discuss here. So let's start. Okay, class. Our next point is related with the adjustment, that is outstanding incomes Here, outstanding incomes are also known as accrued incomes. Okay, but in this chapter, we know that we have to record this transaction, only the adjustment transaction, mainly in 3 accounts. That is, we know that first one is trading account, second one is profit and loss, and third one is balance sheet. So we have to find out that where we have to record this transaction. Outstanding income or accrued income, it means the income that you have earned, but not received. Clear? So that is the meaning of this term, outstanding income. Whatever the income that you have earned at present time, but still you have not received that income. That income is known as outstanding income. It means वो आपकी income की related with your balance sheet, but still it's not received. So it means this transaction is related with your present year, not with your future one or not with your past year. Because presently आपने इसको earn किया है, and you have to record this transaction in financial statement. But where we have to record and how we have to record. Now let's discuss here how we have to record it. As we know that outstanding income, it means that income, it may be a debt, okay? It may be a tuition, anything, rent, commission, salary. So these are some terms related with your income. So according to the nature of particular expense, we have to record this transaction. Let us take an example related with your salary, like outstanding salary of rupees this particular price, and how we have to record. As we know that salary is only a part of a profit and loss account. Yes or no? Because it's our indirect expense. So how we have to record it? That is your profit and loss account. Clear? Profit and loss account, where we have to record our incomes. Yes? Yes. Where we know that here particular income is there, that you have received something. For example, you have received some salary or some commission by anything. So a particular accrued income, जो भी आपकी mention होगी here, you have to add under this. And for example, your particular income under the profit and loss account, in this case, like ABC, we can say that 1000 rupees, okay, 1000 rupees. And your accrued income, that is also there, accrued income, like 100 rupees, you have to add here. So it means under a particular head, you have to add your accrued income. So the total is 1100. So accrued income, it means that you can record this first aspect under the profit and loss on the credit side under the particular head. जहां पे उस इनकम को आपने रिकॉर्ड करना है, आपने चाहे करना है फॉर एग्जांपल दैट इज आउटस्टैंडिंग सैलरी. तो आउटस्टैंडिंग सैलरी इन द केस ऑफ अगर आपको रिसीव हो रही है दैट पार्ट ऑफ द इनकम, नॉट अ पार्ट ऑफ एक्सपेंस. तो यहाँ पे आपने उस चीज को रिकॉर्ड करना है. क्लियर? And what will be the journal entry for this thing? A journal entry, your accrued income. Just wait. So through journal entry, you can understand what is the meaning of accrued income, how we have to record it. Accrued income. Yes or no? Yes. The main thing, account debit to your income account. यदि आपने उसी पर्टिकुलर इनकम में उसको ऐड ऑन करना है, तो your main income like that, you can say that it may be a salary fee, okay? It may be a commission fee, rent fee, anything. So if you receive something, but that is outstanding, it means that you will earn that thing in future, you will receive that money in future. So you have to record that transaction by this way. Accrued income account debit to income account. So it means आपको ये पैसा in future मिलेगा. Yes or no? So it means that the part of an asset. अब ये asset की बात आती है तो हमें कहाँ पे रिकॉर्ड करना है? Under balance sheet. How we have to record this thing under the balance sheet? You have to write down here assets under the balance sheet and name it accrued income. The same value 100 rupees you have to record here because we only have to record adjustment entry in two places, minimum two places. First, we have recorded under the profit and loss account under the particular head on the credit side, and secondly, on the asset side, we have to record accrued income as part of an asset. So clear? Yes, clear everyone? Okay. Next thing is that next point. So class, next point is point number 6, unearned income. Now, unearned income, or you can also say that one more transaction, income received in advance. So in previous time we have discussed that the outstanding income, it means that income arrived but not received. But here your unearned income, ये आपने इनकम अभी जनरेट नहीं किया है. It means आपको या फिर कोई एडवांस में पेमेंट कर रहा है लेकिन आपने अभी तक कोई काम नहीं किया. So that thing is known as income received in advance or unearned income. कि आपको एडवांस में की पेमेंट मिले regarding any particular activity, and for that activity you have to perform your work in your future. So that income is a part of your future, not in your current year. That is the future year. Clear? So unearned income is a part of this thing. That it means you have received something for your future purpose, not for your present purpose. So that it means that transaction related to your future year. तो यहाँ पे हमारा present year तो counting हुआ. Clear? So it means what we have to do here. We have to forward this thing by this way. Very simply, say like we can say that profit and loss account. You have received something for your future purpose. Okay. Now once again same thing. For example, you have received a rent. A rent received like you can say that 1,000 rupees. Rent received that is 1,000 rupees. Less करोगे जो future आपकी income थी that is known as your advance payment. Any advance received. कोई भी advance आपको receive हो रहा है आपको क्या करना है deduct करना है that is less from your respective particular income. Clear? Like 100 rupees you have deducted here, the final value is 900 rupees. Once again, the rent received during the year, that information is given under the trial balance is 1,000 rupees. But outside the trial balance, under subsequent any adjustment, you have information that you have received income in advance of rupees 100. So rent received of rupees 100, how you have recorded? A main value under the trial balance is 1,000 rupees. Okay? And after that, you have to deduct a value of 100 rupees from this respective income, and the net value is 900 rupees. So it means you receive something in advance. So it means that is your liability. अगर आप बैंक से लोन भी लेते हो, that is also a part of the liability because you receive something from bank and you will return that money in future. Same like in this way, you receive some income, some rent, some commission, some salary in advance from your employer. So on that way, it means that is the liability of a person that they have to return that money in future. So it means under the balance sheet on the liability side, under the balance sheet, you have item here income received in advance or unearned income. The value is 100 rupees. Okay, clear? That is the fifth transaction related with the financial statement with adjustment chapter. Okay. Next one is a very important transaction, and the transaction that you have already done in your previous chapter. And the transaction may be very common to you, that is, yes, depreciation, now how we have to solve the value of depreciation under the profit and loss account or under the trading account, or it may be under the balance sheet. So depreciation is the thing that how we have to solve in this way. So depreciation, it means depreciation that is charged on your fixed assets only. So anything that charged on your fixed asset, it means decreasing the value of fixed asset, decreasing the value of fixed assets. Okay, that amount is known as depreciation. So in this case, I think आपने थोड़े बहुत किए होंगे in your previous chapter, depletion or amortization. You remember or not? Yes, do you know? Yes. I'm sending some information. Just tell me, do you know the difference between depreciation, depletion, and amortization? Yes, do you remember or not? Okay. No. Okay. Have you done a chapter depreciation? Okay, class. I'm saying the difference between these three terms: depreciation, depletion, and amortization. First of all, because these terms are very interrelated with each other, but just a little bit difference between each and everything. Depreciation, that is charged on your fixed assets only. You can say that building, plant and machinery. Okay, that is totally fixed asset. You can check that thing. Second term is depletion. It means that you can say that कि आपकी natural resources like air, that is polluted, value of quality, air quality, trees, deforestation. So these are the terms that can be related with the depletion. Clear? जो आपके natural resources जो day by day decrease हो रहे हैं, that term is known as depletion. Clear? Now, depreciation that is charged on your fixed assets, depletion that is charged on your natural resources. It means your natural resources are decreasing day by day. Quality of air, deforestation, जो आपके natural resources की usage, coal mining, जितनी भी mining हो रही है industries, so they are decreasing. Coal mine decrease हो रहे हैं, trees that are decreasing day by day, deforestation. So that term, it means we have to use the word depletion for our natural resources. Now clear? And the last one is amortization. Amortization is charged on your intangible assets, decreasing in value of your intangible assets. Now intangible assets like goodwill, your patent, copyrights. So these are some terms that we have to use if the value of that intangible assets are decreasing. So we have to use the word amortization. Okay, now clear? Okay, that's great. And now, how we have to calculate? Because in this chapter, we have to find out the value of depreciation. We just have to record this transaction under the financial statement, and we just have to record one simple thing. A depreciation is fall under the profit and loss account. You just have to write down here. That is the profit and loss account. Okay? Here you have to write down depreciation. Okay? Sometimes there are more than one fixed asset. So how we have to code it? Two depreciation like machinery, 8,000 rupees, 800 rupees, so 8,000 rupees. Building, 1,000 rupees. So overall depreciation is 9,000. Clear? How we have to record a value of depreciation under this? If we are having more than two fixed assets and we are having depreciation of both assets, so how we have to record this? Under the profit and loss account, on the debit side of profit and loss account, we have to record the value of depreciation, right? We have to add on to depreciation. So entry is profit and loss account debit to depreciation account. Very simple. To machinery and to building under the subcategory of the depreciation. Same like in this way, how we have to value as 8,000 and 10,000. Okay? We have to deduct these values, we have to reduce these values also under the balance sheet. As we know that is an asset side, we have to write down the value of machinery here. Just write down machinery. Let's suppose the value of machinery is 1 lakh rupees. Okay? Value of machinery is 1 lakh rupees. Less depreciation. जो हमने अभी कैलकुलेट की थी. The value of machinery, that is 8,000 rupees. We have to deduct that value under this, and the remaining value of that machinery is 92,000. So clear? How we have to record the value of depreciation? Firstly under the profit and loss account, and secondly under the balance sheet. After that, second value, that is building. Let's suppose the value of building is 5 lakh rupees. Okay? Less depreciation, that is 1,000 rupees. You can say that it's just an imaginary figure. That how we have to record this transaction, the value of depreciation, how we have to record it. That is 4,99,000. So class, any doubt till now? Yes? Any doubt? Yes? You have just 1 minute. Just check it. If you are having any doubt, then you can text here. Clear? Okay, that's great. So, so let's try an exhaustion related with this question, related with your depreciation. Okay. So, if you are having any doubt in this particular question, then please tell me. So, that is a value under the trial balance. We are just going to solve the first question of this chapter. That how we have to solve it. We just have to see here. Okay. Just check it. Let's take an example that value of machinery. That is your trial balance, and just write down some values here. For example, that is your trial balance. Here the debit side, credit side. Let's take an example of any particular office asset. We can say that machinery. And the value of machinery is given here 2,000 rupees. So 2 lakh rupees. You can say that the value of machinery is 2 lakh rupees. So there is an additional information that is available. So what the additional information is that? Additional information is that you have to charge a depreciation at the rate of 10%. Charge depreciation at the rate of 10%. Okay? 10% on your machinery. Okay? 10% depreciation that on the value of machinery. That now that is an additional information. So this is an type of, that's a type of question that how we have to solve this question. This is just an example of your financial statement. So in your trial balance, the information is available about the machinery. That the value of machinery is 2 lakh, and there is an additional information. So that is an adjustment. So we know that we have to record this adjustment at minimum 2 places. One is on the debit and second one on the credit. So in this case, how we have to code it? Firstly, we have to code the value of machinery under machinery is a part of the yes, the nature of machinery is Yes, the nature of complaint, asset. We know that that is an asset. So, firstly, we have to store the value of depreciation here. That is normally a 10%. Clear? So, 10% the value of depreciation is there. That how we have to store here. And normally we can say that under the profit and loss account, here we have to write down to depreciation. अब यहाँ पे हमारे सिर्फ मशीनरी है. We don't have any other fixed asset. So we just can simply write down depreciation on machinery. You can simply write here depreciation on machinery at 10%. So 2 lakh, the value of 10% is deduct 10 from the value, that is 20,000. Clear? So here how we have to store under the profit and loss account. Okay class, clear now? Now the second effect of this adjustment. So the second effect of this adjustment, as we know that machinery is a nature of company asset. So we have to prepare a balance sheet because we know that under the balance sheet there have been two categories. One is liability side. Okay. Second one is your assets. So we know that the value of machinery under the trial balance sheet, normally you can write here the machinery. Okay. And what is the value of the machinery? Yes. And the value of machinery is 2 lakh rupees. Okay? The trial balance के अंदर कोई भी information होगी that will be recorded only for once, not more than once. And secondly, if I'm talking about the adjustment, we have to record this transaction at minimum 2 places. So first one, firstly we have recorded under the profit and loss account. Okay? And secondly, on the asset side, that is on the balance sheet side. So under the machinery, we have to write down the value of machinery less depreciation, and the value was 20,000. Okay, 2 lakh minus 20,000, and the remaining value is 1 lakh 80,000. Clear, everyone? So how we have to solve this question? This is a very simple question of this chapter, just a basic question that how we have to record these transactions. Clear? Very good. So class, this thing, if you are creating a depreciation, you can code by this way, okay? And after that, one more thing that I want to share with you. The thing is that, listen very carefully, this thing is applied only in the case of that where the provision for depreciation is just this thing is only applicable, this method is only applicable if you are following this thing, that is provision for depreciation. Provision for depreciation account is not maintained. Is not maintained. So very simply, अगर ये आपको information है कि provision for depreciation की information कोई given नहीं है, so you can do this thing. You can store the first value 10% under the profit and loss account and deduct 10% from your asset side from the respective asset. Clear? But अगर हमारा case आ रहा है second one, this is the case number one. if the provision for depreciation is not maintained, that is case number 1. Now case number 2, how we have to solve this thing? If we have to create a provision for depreciation account, then how we have to solve this thing? Okay? So just check it. I am taking an example that how we have to solve this thing. Just check it. Okay, everyone, just open your notebooks and write down on your notebooks. It's compulsory for everyone. Just open your notebook and write down. You are having a trial balance. Okay? You are having trial balance and the value of machinery. Particular debit, credit. Okay? Just check it. You can take an example that value of machinery. You can say 2 lakh rupees. Okay? And the value of another asset, that is furniture. Let us take an example. 1 lakh. Okay? Now here you are having one more information, that is provision for depreciation. Now the provision of depreciation is there, like on machinery, and on furniture. Okay? Please everyone, you have to write this statement on your notebook because I have to write this statement after that. Just write down provision for depreciation of machinery. We can say that the value is 60,000 rupees. And the value of furniture under the provision for depreciation is 27100. If you are having TS Garewal book, you can refer a page number 19.10. Okay? Now, there is an additional information is there that you have to charge the depreciation, additional information. Clear? Additional information is charge depreciation on machinery at 10% on original cost method. So it means that on machinery you have to charge 10% depreciation, 10% depreciation by original cost method. Original cost method. Clear? बेटा आपने depreciation chapter किया अभी तक? Have you done a chapter depreciation or not? Have you completed the depreciation chapter? Okay, that's great. So it's very easy for you to how to calculate the depreciation of machinery by 10% with the help of original cost method. You can also say that a straight line method. Okay. So these are the some synonyms of straight line method, original cost method, or so secondly, on the furniture. On furniture, we have to charge a depreciation on furniture at a rate of 10%, okay, by diminishing method, by written down value method or diminishing method. Clear? So how we have to calculate the value of depreciation under profit and loss account and the value of depreciation under the balance sheet, and how we have to store the value of these assets. And we know that that is our asset, which is also an asset. So how we have to store these things? Value of machinery and value of furniture. How we have to store the value under the balance sheet? Before that, we have to calculate the value of depreciation, and we know that we have to prepare a profit and loss account for calculating the value of depreciation. So class, let's start how we have to calculate here. First of all, we have to prepare a machinery profit and loss account. I'm just preparing the debit side of profit and loss account, not the credit side. Okay? Because we know that we just have to complete it. That is your profit and loss account. And how we have to store this thing? Once again, through depreciation. Firstly, on machinery. On machinery, we know that we have to charge a 10% per annum on the original cost method. Original cost means the purchase value of that asset. So on that time, the value of machinery was 2 lakh rupees. So it means normally a 10% on 2 lakh, that is 10 by 100 of 2 lakh, that is 20,000 rupees. Clear? Very simply, 10% of 2 lakh, that is 20,000 rupees. I'm just write down by this way, machinery amount 20,000, because it's totally based on straight line method. We just have to follow a very simple value of machinery, charge 10%, directly that is 20,000. But the another thing is that the value of furniture. अब यहाँ पे मैं आपको for example शेयर करता हूँ like this. Furniture value is 1 lakh. Okay. But here we are having a value of provision for depreciation of machinery. What is the value? That is 27100. That is the value of provision for depreciation. 27100, 27,100. That is provision for depreciation. Because we know that we have to charge a depreciation 10% by written down value method. It means the remaining value of a particular asset, after that we have to charge a 10%. So overall depreciation till now that is 27,100. And what is the remaining value? That is after that 72,900. Yes or no? That is the remaining value of this thing. 72,900. So now we have to charge a depreciation on furniture. 10% of 72,900, that is 7290. Clear? 7290. And total value of depreciation is 27,290. So clear everyone? How we have calculated? How we calculate the value of furniture is clear to everyone? How we calculate the value of furniture there? The value of depreciation. Okay, that's it. So now, how we have to record this value under a balance sheet? So here I am preparing something. Just wait. Okay. Now, inside that we are preparing a balance sheet. Balance sheet here. The value is liabilities, your amount, assets, okay, and again amount. Clear? So firstly, we have a first asset that is machinery. So machinery under this, what is the value of machinery on that time? From your question, that is 2 lakh. Okay, clear? Now how we have to do this thing? That is the difference. जहाँ पे देखो कि जब हमने provision for depreciation फॉर्म क्रिएट किया है, तो how we have to record the value of depreciation? You can check from your question that the provision for depreciation on machinery was 60,000. 60,000, that was the value. Here, I am writing here. Check your books. The value of provision for depreciation on machinery was 60,000 rupees. Okay? Provision for, again, a new debt arises on machinery, that is 20,000. 20,000 more. The total value of depreciation till now, so you are creating a provision for depreciation amount, that is 80,000. So here you have to less provision for depreciation, that is rupees 80,000. Okay? And the remaining value is 1,20,000. Clear everyone? How we have to calculate, how we calculate the value of machinery, how we calculate the provision for depreciation, and the remaining value 1,20,000. Same in the case of building. So building, the value of building on that time was 1 lakh rupees. Clear? Less provision for depreciation on building. Provision for depreciation on building. Once again, from in your trial balance, the old value of provision is 27100. That is the old value of your furniture, and the new value, that is this one. New provision for depreciation, new depreciation by this year 272,900, and the total is 34,390. We have to write down 34,390 here, and we have to deduct this value from 1 lakh rupees, and the remaining value is 65,610. It's clear to everyone how we have calculated the value of depreciation if we are following provision for depreciation account. Any doubt till now? Please tell me. Any doubt? Yes, any doubt? Please reply. Okay, class, I'm sent. Yes, Maniba, because under for the machinery we have to follow a straight line method. Under the straight line method, we are we also we are having only one option. Just check it. Just check it. In your time balance, the value of machinery 2 lakh. Okay. At the time of purchase, we got the value of machinery of rupees 2 lakh rupees. Clear? But we have to charge that 10% depreciation by straight line method or original cost method. We have to follow this thing. So we are having an information that we have to charge 10%. 10% on machinery with the help of straight line method. तो स्ट्रेट लाइन मेथड में हमने हमेशा परचेज प्राइस की डेफिनेशन चार्ज करनी है ना कि रिमेनिंग वैल्यू क्लियर every time we have to charge the depreciation on the purchase price of an asset clear every time for first year we have to record this value for example a 2 lakh of 10% that is 20,000. So it means that every year we have to charge 20,000 every time for every year. At the beginning or at the end of the year, you have to charge 1,000 as a depreciation with the help of statement. Okay, great. Any doubt to anyone? Please share here. Still we are having 2 3 minutes. I am sending you 2 questions. You have to solve these 2 questions. Okay, later with your depreciation. And in your respective group, I am sending these 2 questions. Just try to solve it. I'm sending question in your group. Just wait. So class, thank you so much and have a nice day and be safe.